am Jessica from The Jess Tales, and I am so happy that you're here. I upload 3 times a month, and I am just trying to help you become your most positive and productive self while looking great on a major budget, because that is what I am on. I actually balance my blog and my YouTube with a full-time 9-to-5 job in corporate finance, and it means the world to me if you guys would subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. I also do some fashion hauls here and there, so definitely check out my channel and please click that subscribe button because it means the world. This video is all about what I am eating in a week, so I wanted to take you guys along and show you what I take to work to eat for lunch every single day, and then what we eat at home for dinner and what I have for breakfast, just everything that I eat to stay really healthy. I just uploaded a video on my 5 healthy hacks, and I will go ahead and link that here. I'll put it up in the top. You can click on that and check it out as well. So this will be fun. I hope you enjoy, and I will just take you through my week. First lunch for the week is some turkey taco bowls. So what I'm doing now is I am sauteing 1 white onion with a few cloves of garlic, and then I am adding in a pound of meat. You can use any kind of meat you would like. I just chose turkey this time, lean turkey, so I'm going to saute that with the softened onion and garlic, and I'm adding in some salt and some pepper. Also add in some taco seasoning. Mine is the low sodium kind. I highly recommend just making your own taco seasoning. Honestly, I've had this for forever and I'm just trying to get rid of the very last bits in the bottom. Came home with none, but you know. Once the meat is cooked, then you want to add in a can of black beans. I just dump the whole can in. I don't even rinse it out because I kind of like the bean juice, but call me gross or whatever. And then I just let all of that saute together for a while until everything is heated through. I'm just chopping up a bunch of romaine, enough for 4 servings, because remember I'm making 2 servings for me, 2 servings for Matt. Now I'm working on some toppings, so you can choose any toppings that you would like. For my taco bowls, I just did some grape tomatoes chopped in half, putting a little sprinkle of some cheese on here. And this is the end product. So you can see that I actually separated my warm foods from the cold portion. That's because whenever I'm at work, I can actually just warm up the meat and the beans in the microwave because I like it warm, but that's totally optional. It's just preference. And then instead of sour cream, I actually use Greek yogurt, and I think it tastes exactly the same, and then a spoon of salsa. For Sunday dinner, we actually went to my parents' house like we usually do, and I picked up pizza. I just really wanted pizza. So I got a thin crust pepperoni and spinach pizza. We are here for Sunday dinner. We always do it with my parents, and so we are just gonna have pizza tonight, and I got thin crust. I choose to make like those kind of healthier decisions, but I'm always gonna have pizza. So that's what's for dinner tonight. Monday morning, I just got to work. I am always late. It is 8:07. I'm supposed to be here around 8, but like whatever. Today I wanted to show you my breakfast. I try to make a smoothie every morning, and this has like just 1/4 of a cup of mango in it because you don't want to make your smoothies too fruity, and a 1/2 of a banana, so it's like plenty of sugar, and then a big handful of spinach, and then my vanilla protein powder. I use the brand Orgain, and then I also have a small amount of maca powder and chia seeds in here. But yeah, that is what I'm having for breakfast. Gonna go to work. All right, I made it to lunch on Monday. My lunch is sitting right here, and it's cold, so it's all steamy. The car is cold. Their food's hot, so it's all steamy. But I am in my car during lunch. I actually always eat in my car during lunch just because I like some peace and quiet. I have a very stressful job in corporate finance, and so I just like want to be left alone sometimes, so I just come sit in my car to get away. But anyways, it is like 1 o'clock. I finished my smoothie. I didn't finish it till like 11. I always sip on it really slow. I prefer to take a later lunch so that the second half of the day just flies by. So that's what I do. But I'm going to show you what I'm having. It is the taco meat that I made last night with the black beans in there and the garlic and onion and all the seasonings. It's super delicious. Here is my avocado. And I actually got a few questions about how I keep it green. I don't know. Sorry. And then I have my grape tomatoes, some cheese on a bed of lettuce, and I also have Greek yogurt instead of sour cream, and I have some salsa. So I mix it all together, and it's just like a giant taco bowl. Happy Tuesday. I am at lunch again. So last night, I'll put a little video clip here, but one of my best friends from 3rd grade, she moved to California. So she actually was in North Carolina for a few weeks during the holidays. She stopped by and then we had dinner together. So I had cod, I made cauliflower gnocchi from Trader Joe's, and I made some zucchini, and she loved it. It was really, really good. So I made that for me, her, and my husband. He was the third wheel on this date. But anyways, that's what I had for dinner last night. I ended up having 2 or maybe 3 glasses of wine. I think like 2.5, if I'm being really honest. It was 2.5 glasses of wine. Then this morning, I had another smoothie. I just rinsed out the container before my lunch. I've been trying to do that as well because it gets really gross. It's like green and slimy, and it's really gross by the time I go home. So I had another smoothie, the exact same as yesterday. It's a handful of spinach, about 1/4 cup of frozen mango cubes, and then a half a banana, and then I have 2 scoops of my Orgain vanilla protein powder and some maca powder and chia seeds. That's it. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. And my base is water. I just add a bunch of water to it because I don't need like almond milk because you don't even taste it anyways. Also, as you can tell, I have like pretty much the exact same hairstyle as I did yesterday. I'm just kind of like loving this. I go to bed and I French braid my hair. When I wake up, I can work out in French braids, and then I just have some dry shampoo on before I go to bed at night, and it's totally fine. I'm kind of considering growing my bangs out again. We'll see. I've always been told I have a big forehead, but it's actually proportional with the rest of my face. It's just, I guess, I don't know, it's just large and in charge. So I'm gonna see how I feel wearing my bangs up for the next few days, but I have a feeling I'm gonna love it because it's been so easy in the mornings. So I will update you tonight. I'm gonna be doing more meal prepping tonight and having dinner. I know we're having cod again for dinner tonight with, probably broccoli tonight. We have a ton of frozen broccoli we need to get rid of, so probably frozen broccoli. I'll show you what I'm having for dinner tonight, and I'm also gonna have to meal prep for Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm trying to meal prep for like Mac and I together so that we can kind of be on the same diet. Because he's just wanting me to like support him in eating a lot better, and if I don't make him lunch and he's home, he just like snacks all day, which is not healthy. So I'm trying to support him in that. So I'm making some spaghetti squash with some chicken marinara sauce, so that'll be tonight. I have to go to my chiropractor appointment, and then I'll be able to make dinner and then meal prep our spaghetti squash. So I'll show you how I do that. I actually changed my mind. I decided to just kind of get creative. I was really feeling like being creative tonight. So I made like a homemade spaghetti sauce, which actually was really good. It's avocado oil that I let heat up with a few cloves of fresh garlic, and I let that saute. Then I add in the rest of the great tomatoes that I had from my meal prep earlier in the week, and I let those saute until they're soft. In the meantime, I am boiling some whole grain elbows as pasta, and here's my frozen broccoli that I am steaming in a steam pot on the side. This is what the sauce looks like whenever it's done. I added in a bunch of Italian seasoning to give it that flavor. In this drained pasta, I am actually trying to get rid of a thing of ricotta that I bought a while ago. So I just added in the rest of the ricotta to this, and it was actually really good. I have like a weird obsession with ricotta cheese, so it was delicious. So this is what the final dinner looks like. And the orange stuff is nutritional yeast. It's kind of a cheesy flavor. So now I'm meal prepping for the next 2 days. So this is my spaghetti squash with my meat sauce. As I cook a pound of chicken in this, once it's all cooked, I add the sauce. So in this saucepan, it is just a jar of the Rao's homemade marinara, my absolute favorite marinara. And this is my done spaghetti squash. So you cut a spaghetti squash in half, you lay it face down on a pan that is slightly greased with oil, and you cook it on 400 degrees for 50 minutes. After I meal prepped, I had a bit of a sweet tooth. We've been obsessed with Atkins lately because their macros are just so great, and it's super low sugar, if not 0 sugar. This tastes better than a peppermint patty to me, but I feel like peppermint is so refreshing after a heavy meal. So this is the next morning. I always start my mornings off with hot lemon water with an ounce of aloe, and then I have my coffee and my water, as you can see. It is Wednesday. Today's lunch is the spaghetti squash that I made last night with the chicken marinara sauce. The only thing I would have changed is I would have had more sauce on it. I've made this plenty of times for lunches before, and I usually have more sauce on it, and I think it's better. So, I mean, you can see it's kind of watery. Like, don't act like it's pasta because it's not, but it's just the closest thing, and like as far as looks, but it definitely doesn't taste like it either. It's kind of like on a sweeter side, but it's still really good. A lot of the times whenever I make it, I use spinach and zucchini in it as well, but I always put a meat in it because I want to get more protein in during the day, and it's just a really good low-carb alternative to pasta. But it is really good. It's like getting your Italian fix without actually having pasta. So anyways, my dinner last night was really good. I liked it a lot, except I feel like every time I eat like pasta like that at night, it's like hard for me to fall asleep. I feel like it just gives me so much energy. So what I try to do is I try to eat more of my carbs in morning and afternoon. So yeah, that is what I'm eating. Oh, for a snack, I'm gonna probably forget to film this at my desk because I sit in the middle of everybody, so it's kind of hard for me to film when I'm at my desk. But I brought an Atkins bar. My parents swear by these, and they have a really good macros on them. Just one bar has 17 grams of protein, 3 grams carbs net, because you know you have to take the carbs minus fiber, 1 gram of sugar. So I really like these, and they're all really freaking good. Oh, for breakfast, I did have my smoothie again. I rinsed it out again, but to this morning, instead of mango, I used berries. I always stick to 1/4 of a cup of fruit, like a frozen fruit, berries, mango, pineapple, whatever I want. And then I always do half a banana and my 2 scoops of vanilla protein and a handful of spinach, some maca powder, and some chia seeds. That is like my go-to daily smoothie, and I always use a water base so it's not too like super filling, because it's a really filling smoothie. But anyways, I'm gonna go eat and do a little bit of editing on Instagram and interact there. I also have been having a great time on TikTok. Follow me there. It's at the Jess Tales. All of my handles are at the Jess Tales. Keep it super easy. So yeah, follow me there, but I've been loving it. It's so much fun. So I will come back on for dinner tonight to show you what I'm eating. I think one day this week we're gonna go to my mom's for dinner, so that'll be fun to show you like how we eat at her house. She's super healthy as well. She's getting into like the Mediterranean style foods too, so it's really delicious. But yeah, I'll show you what I have for dinner. I'm just gonna eat my lunch, be on Instagram, work on the blog a little bit, and then I go back to work until 5, and then I get to go home for like all of 3 hours. But anyways, such is life. We went to dinner at my mom's again. Tell us what we're eating.
This is called crack.
Literally.
Crack chicken soup. It has chicken, bacon, ranch, dry seasoning, bone broth, onion, celery, carrots, cheddar cheese, and riced cauliflower. Pita bread, which I put cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese, garlic powder, oregano, and basil, and stuck it in the oven.
I had a piece of leftover tiramisu that we had from the weekend prior. So good. I feel like it's so important to have treats if you really want them, just in moderation. It is Thursday. I am in my car again for lunch. So I'm having the same thing that I had yesterday for lunch. It's a spaghetti squash with the chicken marinara sauce. It's super delicious. And I'm just having a really productive day in the office. So I'm feeling really good about it, but I'm honestly mentally exhausted because I have been working so hard. So I'm sure you can probably tell my attitude is just very different. But I'm super excited because my office is letting us pick a day to work from home. So I chose Friday and I got it somehow. So I can even make my lunch fresh. Like I hate eating microwave lunches every single day. So it's just a blessing, and it's a whole 2 hours of my day I get to have back because I don't have to commute. So anyways, that's what I'm doing today. Yesterday I had an Atkins bar. Today I'm having a chocolate chip granola bar from Atkins. Again, 17 grams of protein, 3 grams net carbs, 1 gram sugar. I'm thinking about starting my macro counting again, so I'm starting to really pay attention to my protein, fat, and carbs again. And I just think that my body thrives best whenever I have mostly protein, secondly fat, and then third carbs. That's like my ideal plan. And the carb and fat is almost equal, but just a little bit less carbs than fats. And I think that that works best for me. We went to my mom's house for dinner last night, as you saw. It was super fun. I had 1 little glass of champagne, and it was just fun to like have champagne in the middle of the week, you know. So I'm also trying to keep my alcohol content down because I love to go home and have a glass of wine, so I'm trying to keep that down. But yeah, that's it. So I'm just gonna continue on my Thursday, and I will see you tonight for what we have for dinner tonight. All right, I went to my mom's for dinner for the 3rd time this week. This was an abnormal week, but I still wanted to show you like what I eat in a typical week, and this is pretty typical, except my meals are pretty plain. My mom's are super extravagant. So for tonight, this was so freaking good. She made a, like, it's almost like a cod taco Cali Mex bowl. I don't really know, but it has cauliflower rice in it, cilantro, avocado, this homemade cabbage slaw, which was so delicious, a homemade crema sauce, and then the cod was like sauteed and I think turmeric or something. I don't know. I'll link the recipe below. I am working from home today, but I'm still eating a leftover meal I had in the fridge. So this is a spinach salad with some raisins and feta and chopped up walnuts. And then I also put a balsamic avocado oil dressing on it. I just made it. It's literally just balsamic vinegar and avocado oil. And then since I'm home, I went ahead and made some fresh chicken strips. I wouldn't say fresh though, these are frozen, but they're Tyson. They're really good, so I just got them in the oven, so they're hot, and they are on top of the salad, and it's super delicious. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that week of meals. I'm actually in my car during lunch, and I'm editing that video right now, and I just did some voiceovers for the video as well. But I wanted to just let you know that that was a really odd week in my life because our kitchen was being renovated, and so we ended up going to my mom's house for a lot of meals, which is totally fine, but that was a pretty typical what I eat, and I hope that at least gave you 2 really good lunch ideas for if you too have to go to the office. So I hope that you enjoyed. Please subscribe and let me know if you liked it. I am planning on doing another one of these probably like in the spring so that I can show you what I eat whenever I'm like actually at home all the time. So I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support, and I hope to see you around for the next one.